Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to day 70 of Vibe Coding an App until I make $1 million. Today is a little bit of a milestone, day 70. But today we're going to be working on some really important and critical things for the application. I want to dive in to some bugs that we're going to be solving. We're going to be updating the leaderboard for the BridgeMind hackathon. I'll be doing that first off to start the stream. Let me do a couple things on my end to make sure that we're live and that everything looks good and checks out. But one thing that I want to say is that today is just another day to make progress towards our mission. And that's what it's about. I wrote up on the whiteboard here, whatever it takes. And the reason that that's written up there is that's actually a slogan that I used a lot while working at Bright Choice, is that you have to be willing to do whatever it takes in order to achieve your goals. And a lot of times that can mean sacrificing a lot of things that you'd rather be doing. And one thing that I'll say is that this morning I woke up early like usual and I got to grinding. I've already done a cold plunge this morning. I went back to that cold plunge place and got cold. I went into a 40-degree cold plunge for 3 minutes, and it definitely refreshes the mind. But I'm ready to grind today, guys. I hope that you guys are ready because, like I said, every day is just another day to make continued progress. Yesterday, where we left off, I just want to sign in real quick to View Creator because I want to show you guys where we left off yesterday. As you guys know, we were working on this scheduling feature. So now inside of View Creator, this is fully functional and this is huge, okay? And it's right in line with our mission because what we're trying to do is we're trying to make something where you can go from content ideation to content creation to actual content posting all in one platform, and integrating with the YouTube API, Meta API for Facebook and Instagram, maybe even Threads, X API, and TikTok API is going to be critical. And we're going to accomplish this. Nothing's going to stand in our way. And I'll just kind of show you guys how this works. I mean, it's fully functional. You can either publish now or schedule for later. And what's cool is that you can go over here to connected accounts, right? And you can connect your YouTube channels. So, for example, here are two YouTube channels. I have the View Creator channel and the BridgeMind channel both connected. And how this works is you connect it, and then once you connect it, then you're able to go over here to the YouTube Platform Tools page and click Publish and Schedule. And on this page, this is where you can publish and schedule, and it works perfectly. Here are two posts that I scheduled yesterday for the BridgeMind channel, and they both went off flawlessly. Feel very, very good about it. But let me do a couple more things on my end just to get the stream rolling, and we'll get started here. Let me check chat. Give a quick shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to J35. J35 was first. What's up, J35? Welcome back to the stream. XLI, how's it going? The new stream is like 11 a.m. I liked it early. No, we're going to go back to 10 a.m. It's just that I've been getting some work knocked out in the morning, so I pushed it back for like 2 days in a row. Murrest, how's it going? I'm doing good. How are you? J35, thank you. I will pin that link in the Discord. I appreciate it. But yeah, let me just get a couple things going for the stream, and then we'll get started. But we're going to make it a great day, guys. We're going to take a look at some of these bugs. We're going to update the hackathon leaderboard. And in just a second here, I'm going to put up on the daily goals up on the board here. But let me start a poll. So I'm going to start a poll, and the poll is going to be like the video. So I just started a poll. Let me know if you guys liked. Bronny, what's up? He asked, have you seen the new Kimi K2 model, SATA, in certain benchmarks? I have not seen it. Cypher, it's revenue from all over the place, from the different projects that we have. I know that in Stripe specifically, MRR is up to $200 a month. And I think revenue about $300 is from YouTube. So not too much. The majority of the revenue is from Stripe. Black Diamond, what's good? Welcome back. Brother Code's still not verified yet, but it does work fully. So again, yesterday we were working on this, and today we're going to move off of YouTube and we're going to move to Meta. I think it's going to be very important to move to Meta. But let me do one thing. Let's talk a little bit about what we want to accomplish today. Okay, let's write up some daily goals, and then I'll check chat. But I just want to kind of talk through, hey, what do we want to accomplish today? Okay. What do we want to get done? So today's goals, number one, the first thing that we're going to knock out is the BridgeMind hackathon bugs. We need to solve a couple bugs. So I'm going to do BridgeMind hackathon bugs. And then after we solve all them, we're going to update the leaderboard. So for those of you that are participating in the hackathon, we're going to update the leaderboard today after we solve the remaining bugs. I think I got like 5 or 6 last night, so I'm going to fix them. But that's the first 2 things that we're going to knock out. Number 3 here is going to be, we're going to actually take a look at the Meta API. And we're going to actually have to get this configured. This is a big one. I'm actually going to circle this in red because this is a priority. This is a high priority here. If we can get this done today, that would be huge in itself. If we can get that done, that would be huge. Also, to Brother Code's point, we're going to be working on we need to get full approval now for the YouTube API. J35 said, how much will you charge just for scheduling if I want to move from Hootsuite to ViewCreator just for scheduling? Not sure yet. I think let's get it configured first, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. Number 4, to Brother Code's point, we've kind of had this on our goals for a couple days now. I keep putting it up there, and I have not gotten around to it because we just had some other priorities on the list. Neek, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Max, welcome back. Good to see you. Madhadi, welcome back. Tudas, what's up? What's up? But welcome back, guys. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so, and let's get it. So number 4 here is going to be the YouTube demo. So we have to do a demo now because we just got this working. So if I show you guys my screen again, something that we got working yesterday, which is a huge piece of functionality, huge win for us, is being able to publish to YouTube. So people can now go and they can connect their YouTube accounts, and they can also now schedule. So that is a very big deal. You can publish directly, or you can schedule for later. I use this, and I posted like 3 or 4 shorts yesterday onto the BridgeMind channel, so it does work. I'm very happy with it. So that's going to be important, is the YouTube demo. In order to get approved by Google so that you can move from testing to actually being able to use their API into production, you have to do a YouTube demo of the API, of how the API is being used. So we're going to do this, and then plus submit. This is a big one because this one keeps getting put off because we were kind of polishing up functionality so that we could do this. So I'm going to circle this in red as well. This is very, very important. Very, very important. So we want to get that done today as well. YouTube demo and submit. And then the next 2 are going to be, we need to move forward on the X API integration and just starting this out. That's important. We just have to, I'm just going to do start because that means we probably need to create some sort of X API account so that we can integrate with their API. And I just want to get that started. I want to get that ball rolling. So we might not actually get that solved today, but we are going to be working on it. How much was the YouTube API? It's super inexpensive. The YouTube API is very, very cheap. It's more so the overhead of actually being able to build the functionality that's a little bit harder. But I think the X API is the most expensive out of all of them. But then also number 6 here, it's going to be the same thing for TikTok, okay? TikTok API integration start. And I want to share with you guys why this is so important, okay? The reason that we're now kind of pivoting to really start driving forward on these API integrations is because, guys, ViewCreator is a platform where people can come and they can create content, right? But I think a huge, and I mean huge, value add to our mission and the vision for ViewCreator is to make it so that users can actually post and schedule from ViewCreator itself. I think it's very, very much needed. So the vision that I have is that, I'm very into goals and setting goals. And one of the goals that I have is that by the end of the year, that is like by January 2026, and I'll just put them up here so that you guys, these are my actual goals that I write down in my personal notebooks and journals and talk about, in all my writing and stuff. So over here, I'm just actually just going to put this down so you guys can kind of just share it with you guys. So 2026, so by January 2026, what do I want to have done? I want to have, actually I think this camera would probably be best. Does the right camera work? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so by January 1st, 2026, I want to have number 1, APIs hooked up to View Creator. I want them completely hooked up. That's very small writing, but I want the APIs hooked up. So all 4 of these need to be hooked up. These are all going towards this goal. This is the number 1 goal for View Creator, is that we have to integrate these APIs so that people can schedule, okay? It's very, very critical to that goal. So I know, hey, that's not gonna happen next week because it's gonna be a process, but in order to move forward in that process, we have to start working on it right now. So that's number 1. Number 2 is Vibe Academy. The Vibe Academy launch by January 1st, 2026 is going to be very, very important because, guys, right now, from a business perspective, we are losing money. I'm losing, there's a 20-second delay. So, what my point with this is that, we're losing money right now, right? And View Creator is a long-term project, right? And it's because of what I've mentioned and shared before about the concept that, these AI tools are getting better and it has not yet crossed that threshold where these tools are actually useful to everyday consumers. Consumers right now it does not make sense for a beginner content creator to come on and create a 8-second AI video that's garbage for $2, okay? It just doesn't make sense. But the thing is that is going to change. I promise all of you guys that is going to change. So we're going to get out ahead of that. And in order to get out ahead of that, we need to accomplish these goals and get all of these APIs integrated into View Creator. So with that being said, I'm going to start talking to chat. Just wanted to share a little bit about today's goals and why they're important and the vision that I have ahead, with the Vibe Academy stuff. I think that in the short term, I do think that Vibe Academy, with what we have, with the community that we've built, I think that Vibe Academy is actually going to be very, very successful. I think that will be a huge revenue driver. And as soon as it launches, it can be a huge revenue driver because that's something that is in demand right now that we can build, right? So I've been working on that in my Vibe Coding No Talking streams. I've been doing those and kind of sharing the build process there. Last night, I set up the Supabase repo and I configured Supabase and I got started with creating our initial Supabase tables. So, we're gonna keep moving. Tony says, these videos motivate me so much. Keep grinding. Thank you, Tony. Let's keep grinding. Let's keep making progress. And as you guys know, it's like, hey, the ultimate mission is the mission, guys. I think that in the Discord last night, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there were some people that were saying, hey, like, why do you, ping so much, right? And I have a thought on that is that, hey, I'm just gonna let you guys know when I'm working so that you guys can work with me or not work with me if you want. But one thing, and I talked to J35 about this as well, is that I am 100% all in. My days, do you guys know what they look like? I wake up and I immediately start working. And I'm working until my head hits the pillow. And I have shaped and molded my life to be completely around this business so that I can make it successful. Because at the very beginning of something, especially right now when it's actually losing money, and right now we are losing money, a month ago we were losing around $1,000 a month, and now that price is going up because remember we have tools like Hootsuite that are coming onto the books, and I'm going to talk about investments in capital that BridgeMind is going to be receiving, as well as some of the losses. I'll probably go over that here soon in a video because I think that would be interesting to share. But yeah, let's just get started. Let's pull up the hackathon. XLI said, I don't mind the ping, and if you don't, the ping can turn it off. Brother Code said, screw that guy that said that. One person who doesn't want to hear versus the 500 that want to be notified when you start vibing. Yeah, thank you, Brother Codes. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it is just one of those things where I'm like, hey, like, I just want you, I don't want it to feel like, I think that, from my perspective, I just don't want it to feel for you guys that I'm just trying to be like a content creator. Like I said, I'm not going to be taking any sponsorships. I'm not interested in them. I don't want them. I don't want to be a content creator. I don't want to be a walking advertisement. The ultimate goal is the mission that we're on, and that does not include sponsors. So I don't want to give off that vibe, the content creator look, because that's not what I want to be. So Tony said Discord was hilarious. Those few people would rather dim your hustle rather than hit one button to silence notifications. They aren't your real audience. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Cam said that's a fact. From the moment you wake till you sleep. Yeah. All right, so let's get started, guys. I'm gonna go over a couple bugs here, and I actually like to solve the bugs with Codex. I'm a big Codex fan. Also, did they fix their Codex issue from yesterday? Does anybody know? If you guys remember, Codex actually had some bugs yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that. But let's get this updated. So let's just launch Codex here and drop some bugs in. I think we have like 6 to 8 bugs that are new, so I'm just going to solve these real quick and then we'll deploy. Okay. Silent Spectre said, since I'm non-technical, what do you suggest me to try to build my app with less technicality? I'm not sure what exactly you should build. My recommendation is usually just always to build something that you personally are interested in and that you believe in, because if you believe in it, then that's gonna be a huge driving factor, right? So I would definitely suggest that. But yeah, let's go over to the bug. So over here, I have bug reports. So let's check out some of the bug reports here. I think I got everything up to this here. So these, so from bad R 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we have 7 bugs from bad R 1 2 3. This is actually probably going to put him in the lead for the hackathon. Shout out to bad R 1 2 3 because these are pretty good. Analyze the images. Okay. Okay. Let's drop this in. All right, Danny, thank you. Danny said that it is fixed. Jesse, how's it going? Is Codex better than Claude? Was just asked. So I do think that Codex is better than Claude. I am definitely leaning towards... all right, hold on. Oh, got it. Okay, interesting. So, sorry, I just got distracted by some of these bugs. So, with Codex, the thing about Codex that is better is that Codex, you can have long-running tasks that think longer and harder, in my opinion, and that you can count on a little bit better than Claude tasks, just from my personal experience. I find that when you have Codex, GPT-5 Codex High, and you're launching it in the terminal like we are, like all of these are long-running Codex GPT-5 High sessions, right? And I can, with very, very much confidence, say that these are probably all going to patch the bugs that they are working with. So, how that compares to Claude is that Claude is not going to think as hard, in my opinion, and isn't a guaranteed one-shot. I mean, nothing's a guaranteed one-shot, but I just find that Codex does a much better job. Cam said Codex is smarter, so I use that for logic and stuff, and then Claude is great for design and stuff. Yeah, that's well said. Yeah, Claude is great for design, but I will say that my favorite AI, my favorite vibe coding tool now is 100% Cursor. I haven't been using it as much because I hit my Claude usage limit super early in the month this month, and I didn't want to run up like a massive bill just because I had already spent and used money for the Claude Max and the Codex Pro plans, but I actually canceled my ChatGPT Pro plan yesterday, and I canceled my Claude Max plan. I still have them until the end of the month, but yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to end up using those way more. But okay, all good, Danny. Good luck with what you're doing, man. Jose, how's it going? Let's get it. All right, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure that you like and subscribe. I see we got only 13 likes and 39 people watching, so let's go, guys. Come on. Let's get it. All right, so Instagram. So YouTube API. So this now works. So the first thing that we want to do today is, can we just do a demo video Actually, number 3 on the list is okay, the Bridgemine hackathon bugs, then update the leaderboard. So let's update the leaderboard first. I'm actually going to do that on my MacBook because I have to do it on my MacBook. So I'll kind of let you guys watch what's going on here, but we're going to update the leaderboard now for the hackathon. Sam, the limit for what? Codex or the cursor limit is monthly, unfortunately. Okay. Somebody just asked, what kind of MacBook do you have? I have an M4 Max Pro, 14-inch. So I got. All right, so let me do this real quick. It's gonna work here. Also, let me pull chat up so I can see it. Linux, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Tony asked, how are you funding, or are you dropping your own money in and going all in? Yeah, I am funding this with my own money. Right now, the bank account is looking a little bit low, at least for the business bank account. So I'm probably gonna have to make another personal investment here into BridgeMind. The initial funding amount was $5,000. And right now, just so that you guys kind of understand where we're at, I'm probably gonna be very, very transparent about this. So the net loss up to this point has been $3,500, but that has been offset by the revenue. So we do have, you know, over $1,200 coming in to offset that $3,500. So the net loss right now for BridgeMind is about like $2,300 over the past 3 months, which isn't terrible. It's not terrible. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make another investment here soon, and it's gonna be funded by me personally. All right, so let me get this done. Spark said, would be great to see your detailed expenses and income breakdown. Yeah, I want to get around to that, honestly, guys. And I hope, I'm assuming that everybody understands this. I am so busy with all the different elements of this business. And in the stage that we're at, it's very, I don't even know how I would describe it, but I would just say that, yeah, I mean, I just have very, very limited time. And I'm trying to do everything that I can. And I'm doing the most that I can. I would like to do that. The Awakened, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. Leno just asked, do you use Claude Sonnet 4.5? Yeah, I do use Claude Sonnet 4.5. Let's go, Cams. We're grinding, man. Tony said crowdfund it. You have a Patreon or something, we want you to succeed. Yeah, I mean, I've got the money to invest, so I'm comfortable with where things are at. And, you know, from my past experience in business, you know, I feel good. You know, Bright Choice was burning way more capital at this stage, so I do feel good with where we're at right now. All right, Code with Abdul said, not promoting anything, but I am currently building a VS Code cursor extension where backend developers can hover over any endpoint in their project and test with one click. What do you think? I think that's great. I mean, I think that there's a ton of tools that are needed by developers now. So that sounds pretty cool. All right, let me get into this real quick so I can update the Bridgemine Hackathon leaderboard. These bugs are currently being fixed. Nas said he optimized MCP. It's great to see how he is doing to get to $1 million, but in my country, a politician can get that much just one project from government. That's interesting. All right, guys. I got to work on my MacBook real quick. Let's run an npm run build. Run npm run build in the View Creator UI. Run npm run build in the View Creator UI. Gay Aaron, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the Twitch has little to no delay, but I'm not as active with that chat. Okay, Leno said, my project is not working. I spent a lot of prompts on it, but it has much code and has also a bunch of errors. Should I quit and build a new one? I would not suggest quitting and rebuilding a new project. You just have to, I mean, if you're having an issue, right? If you're having an issue with a singular, and let me change this real quick. I think that this here, all right, so this camera here, hold on, I need to like add, that's all right. Let's do this. Yeah, I mean, I would just figure out, like, hey, what is the issue? Is it a refactoring problem? What's the cause of it, right? Fix the issues that are causing the build to fail. Okay, this one succeeded. All right, hold on, chat. Sorry, I'm kind of locked in on something real quick. Also, guys, the music that you're listening to is bridge music, if you were wondering. All right, finally. Okay, I just uploaded something that I needed to do on that computer, so now that should be working. But we have 2 agents still working. Let me check chat here. All right, so chat, what's up? Okay, so Sennheiser, what's up? All right, okay, Sennheiser, welcome. Good to see you. Spark said, how's your marketing strategy doing, and are you happy with Hootsuite scheduled posting? Yeah, so I'm really happy with Hootsuite. You know, ultimately, I think that View Creator is going to be a very, very formidable competitor to Hootsuite, but it's very nice to use it now. And that actually is a great question. Shout out to Spark Spectrum, because you asked a really good question. So if I go to View Creator, I actually want to show you guys what I'm seeing on my end. So View Creator, let's go to that YouTube channel real quick, and I want to show you guys what this looks like. So check this out, guys. Look at how well the shorts are doing. So this is one thing. This is why you need to spend time on marketing, because I don't have enough content yet to post shorts every day. Like for BridgeMine, I have enough content just from videos and live streams and whatnot to be able to post on the BridgeMine channels every single day, right? But the issue is that I do not have enough time for View Creator. So View Creator isn't getting the consistent posts that it needs to do to succeed. But you can see here that the last batch that I sent out, 795 views, 816 views, 1,400 views, 942 views, 320 views, and that's just on YouTube. We also posted them on TikTok and Instagram and X. So, you know, just to note, XLI, I think that's a good advice. Silent said, also vibe coding a thumbnail app, going great in Google AI Studio. Last project, I scrapped it because it went into too many errors and couldn't be fixed. Yeah, good luck with that, Silent. That's I think, you know, that's a much needed tool for sure. Cam said, I've got so many ideas, tiny but effective, adding a microphone option for each prompt input. Try to have clickable prompt suggestions, so allowing users to fill the X in the prompt. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Dang, chat's going crazy. If you guys are watching, haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Leno said, thanks for the answers. I will go through and fix the errors like storage and design. Decentralized, what's up? I use a lot of MCP servers. I use like Playwright, Supabase. Just depends on what you're using, right? I mean, okay. So this is now done. All right, sorry, I'm doing hackathon stuff. All right. Yeah, it's the 10th week. Okay, so YouTube tools. Okay, so the Meta API configuration. What are we gonna have to do for that? Let's start talking here to our good friend. Let's use Composer 1, and let's do an at. I think there's a Facebook API and then an Instagram API integration plan. And then let's do View Creator API as well. Drop that in. And then review this and tell me which EMV vars are needed for these integrations. I already have a Meta app set up with the Facebook login API and Instagram graph API configured. All right. Yeah, this is Suno. This is Suno music. This is AI music. Yeah, literally look at this, guys. So I started, because I do the live streams, obviously, I just started creating, I created a new YouTube channel where it's going to have music that isn't copyright for the channels. So it's called Bridge Music AI. And every day I'm just going to probably post like one. And I actually created this using View Creator, not the music portion. I use that using Suno, but ultimately I'll probably integrate some features to be able to create these in View Creator itself. But here's the link to that video if you guys want to know. Jason, I'm sorry, man. Okay. All right, so here we are. So here are all the EMV vars that we're gonna need. So the shared meta app credentials, since both use the same meta app, these are shared. So a meta app ID, a meta app secret, the meta graph API version, and then for the Facebook specific, you have a Facebook app ID, a Facebook app secret, a redirect. Okay, these are a lot of EMV vars for this, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that, but definitely a lot. So this is all total, recommended for the minimal setup, okay. I'm very interested to see, can we get this actually working? Yeah, yeah, Silent Spectre, seriously. All right, so a quick update on the hackathon. So Bad R123, I don't know if you're watching, but you've received 13 points for your bugs that I have not yet added. So you now have 29 points. Code with Abdul, if you're here, you received 3 points for yours. So you're now up to 17. Jesse Pinkman received 7 points for his bugs. All right, so the leaderboard is now updated. So as you guys know, the Bridgemine Hackathon is currently underway. Let's take a look here. So Bridgemine Hackathon, here's the updated leaderboard. So Bad R123 is in the lead with 29 points. Code with Abdul in second place with 17 points. And then Akshay in third with 12 points. And then Jesse in fourth with 7. So there's where we are right now. And again, the prizes are $500. So yeah, Quentin, I do think that you can get a job as an AI dev. Yeah, when Bridgemine goes big, I'm only going to be hiring AI developers. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I actually want to bring up my... So in order to connect to this, we have to go to the developers app here. So here are some of my developer apps, and just so you guys can kind of see this. So we now have on here the View Creator social platform. This is now an app, okay? So this is an app. And... all right, so now I need to go in here, and I need a ton of... So sometimes tracking down these, like actually getting this set up can be a bit of a process. So right now we have 2 products that are configured, and I'll just kind of show this to you guys. So right now we have 2 products. We have the Facebook login that's configured, and then we have the Instagram Graph API. Cam says that there's a bug on the confetti when you sign up. So I'm just going to drop this into Composer 1. Currently, I have 2 products configured, the Facebook login product as well as the Instagram Graph API. Is there any other product that I need to add? And by the way, Composer 1 has definitely impressed me quite a bit. It's done a very, very good job. I'm going to change up the vibe here for a bit. I'm going to go to... Wait, where is the music playing? Mary, what's up? All right, there's the music. Okay, I'm going to play some lo-fi now. Yeah, I'm on the Cursor Ultra plan. Okay, let's see what it said. So it said required the Pages API, but I don't even think the Pages API exists anymore. So it says required is the Pages API, but that doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. Let's see. I don't see the Pages API as an option. Cams, I like the Cursor IDE way better than the VS Code IDE. Winky over on Twitch just said W stream. Let's go. All right, so it says Pages API isn't a separate product. It's part of the Graph API and becomes available when you request page-related permissions, scopes during OAuth. You already have what you need, the Facebook login, which enables OAuth, and then the Instagram Graph API, which enables Instagram publishing. So Pages API functionality is available through Facebook login when you request these scopes, and then it lists out the scopes. Okay. So it says no additional products are needed. Yeah, I hit my cursor limit already. Next sec. I'm actually looking, Jose's over on Twitch. I'm looking for somebody to be a moderator on Twitch so we can start growing that channel as well. So if you'd like to be a moderator on Twitch, let me know. Okay, so it looks like we have everything that we need. So I now need to just kind of go step by step through this process. So I just enabled them. Help me go step by step through this process for getting all of this configured correctly. What do I need to do next? New user, no, I didn't hit it. My so the plan for me is my plan starts on the 11th. So for me, my plan like gets reset on November 11th. I just made you a mod over on Twitch, Jose. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. So it says. What's it doing here? It's doing a bunch of coding. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's been commented out. Okay, so in your meta app settings, add these valid OAuth redirect URLs. So I'm going to go to settings. What's up, Jesse? Jesse, I'm going to make you a mod as well. Yeah, we definitely need to grow on Twitch, so just a thought. Next said I upgraded to the $60 plan to hit the same day when I am doing the same thing using Claude. It still has plenty. Cursor really sucks with that. Yeah, I mean, remember that Cursor is integrating with these APIs, and so it's not coming out of from the provider. So Codex and Claude are always going to be able to offer lower costs from their end. Cursor is definitely more expensive, but I think that they have built such a good tool with the agent editor that it's worth it, at least for me in my workflow. Because it's just not as user friendly. Okay, so configure the meta app. So I'm in settings. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. So it is complicated, okay? So I don't know if anybody else has worked on Facebook-related APIs, but this is pretty difficult. You guys can see that there's a ton of different options here. So usually when I have this issue, what I'm going to try and do is I just pass in exactly what I'm looking at to whatever AI tool I'm working with, okay? So I clicked into the settings of the Facebook login product, and here's what I'm looking at. What are the first steps that I need to do to move forward? Walk me through step by step. Sound Inspector said, I can be mod too if you want, no problem. Yeah, Sound Inspector, I can make you a mod. You've been here, and you've been really helpful and supportive in chat, so. Brother Code said, Meta has a weird way of posting to their APIs. Is it difficult, Brother Codes? Because you've actually helped a lot with my experience so far. And I can tell that you know what you're doing with the YouTube API. Cam's asked, in this case, can you not use the OpenAI browser? I mean, I could, right? I could. But the thing is the OpenAI browser isn't going to have access to my code base the same way that Cursor does. So that's definitely one thing to think about. Okay, address the advanced access banner if needed. If you see an orange banner about Facebook login requires advanced access, which is this here. So I have a banner here that's telling me then I'm gonna have to give it advanced access, okay? So get advanced access. Let me just make sure I don't wanna leak a bunch of permissions. All right, I think this is fine. So here's what I'm looking at. And guys, this is gonna be complex. I've never done this before, so you guys are gonna be learning along with me. Yeah, GPT does have an AI browser called ChatGPT Atlas. Brother Code said, it's not difficult once you get it done, but they have great documentation that you can feed into Cursor. Okay. Meta API documentation. Can I download it as a PDF or something? That'd be awesome. Meta developer documentation. Okay, so the Graph API, Facebook login API here. I wish they really do need like MCPs for all this, or to be able to download it as a PDF or something that makes it easier to read, you know. Okay, so add valid. Okay, this may require the app for. Okay, if I go back here, so what I don't understand is saying Facebook login requires advanced access. Your app has standard access to public profile. To use Facebook login, switch public profile to advanced access. So if I go to public profile here, I go to advanced access, and then I can search public profile. Is that how it works? So I have standard access. Business verification is required. Okay, hold on, guys. Shoot. Okay, so I need to start business verification. So I need to verify my business. Okay, verification needed. I thought we already did this the other day. So not sure why it's... Yeah, Leno, I definitely am looking to hire video editors, but nobody's really come out of the works yet. Also, at this stage, since we're losing money, I can't blow a bunch of money on video editors, so... I need somebody, like, here's honestly what I'm looking for, is as I build BridgeMind and I hire people on, you know, what I need is I need people that are supportive of the mission that we're trying to accomplish and want to be a part of that mission early on. And I think that when you want to join a team early on, you have to know that, hey, you're not going to be getting like a bunch of money. You know, for me, it's, hey, I need to do what's smart to keep the business alive and to keep it afloat while we're losing money. And I would love to have video editors. So if you are a video editor, please join the Discord and, you know, hit me up in PM. But, you know, I will say that, you know, early on, it's just tough when people are, you know, trying to make a bunch of money and I just don't have the money to pay, right? I try and do what I can for people, but I have to play it smart. You know, remember that. Because obviously I am being pretty upfront that we are losing money right now, so yeah. And when I say we, it's coming out of my personal bank account, guys. Okay. Okay, Jesse, let's go. Yeah, Twitch does need a vibe coding category. All right, so now I just verified. So I want to see now that I just went through business verification. So now if I do get advanced access, is that going to be verified? Like, I feel like Meta is so buggy with everything. Public profile. Okay, so let's try request advanced access again. Choose BridgeMind. It says what the heck? This is what I can't stand about Meta. It says unverified. And I just went through the verification process, so that doesn't make any sense. Hugh, how's it going? Okay, Silent Spectre. Yeah, I don't see you in chat yet. You'll have to make a chat. You'll have to comment. Get a verified badge and toolkit. Okay, so I went to Okay, grow with meta verified. But I need to do this. All right, we're gonna just do. We're gonna give them money. They want $12 a month, so that's another. Let's. You know, what I'm gonna start doing. I'm just gonna start. Okay, YouTube paranormal. All right, Jesse, I appreciate that. Jesse said, to be honest, I do want to work with you, brother. At least part-time will do. I appreciate that. Yeah, and you guys can tell, you know, for those of you that are getting to know me, I think that you guys are starting to really understand what the mission really is, right? And I really appreciate those of you that have helped early on because, you know, we are definitely in... you know, the beginning times of BridgeMine. So I need that help, seriously. So appreciate it. Okay, so can I get this verified or what's going on? Okay, I just made a couple of you guys mods over on Twitch so that we can start growing that channel because I think there's a huge audience over on Twitch as well. And we do have a big audience on YouTube, but we're going to have to start, you know, growing an audience on Twitch as well. Try verifying from account settings instead of doing that way. See if it works. Wait, what do you mean? Maybe I need to add like a payment method and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out like what's going on. Oh, okay. I need to add. Okay, I need to go grab my wallet, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my wallet because they want to take money from me. So I'm gonna go get my wallet so I can pay the piper. I'll be back. Alright, look what I got. Look what I got for Meta. Meta. They're like, yeah, pay up. Alright, so let's pay the piper here. But, you know, something that I want to touch on a little bit is with everything that we're doing, you know, it's just interesting because I've found that I'm now just working around the clock. And I have stuff to do from the moment that my head gets off the pillow. And it's honestly hard for me to even sleep because my mind is just constantly thinking about this business. And I can't shut it off. So it's very interesting because I'll just be constantly thinking about it. All right. Collective said, this keeps looking better each time. Well done. Keep it up. Thank you, Collective. Appreciate it. Max said, I think there's a few tools you can use to have both Twitch plus YouTube chat. Where what? It combines into one place. I do have Restream, but also on my other monitor, I have this pulled up. Okay. So Meta officially is taking my money. I just got scammed by Mark Zuckerberg. That's okay, though. It says that your business is successfully verified, at least, right? Verify your business. All right, looks like they'll be able to automatically verify my business. 2 business days to review. Wow. I mean, the question, guys, I think we need to ask ourselves is it smart to actually be setting up all these APIs ourselves, or should we just go back and integrate with one of these APIs? That's one thing that I'm a little bit concerned about. Because, yes, 100%, we're going to save money. But if we already have, like here, let's go back here. What are the most popular APIs to use for developers that are creating applications that integrate with posting to social media? This means YouTube, TikTok, X, Instagram. What are popular APIs that developers can integrate with to build apps that allow others to do this? Cam said, I'm out at 12. I'm having way too much fun. Appreciate it. J35 said, you just have to ask the Bridge Army to assemble. We have a great community, I know for sure, to take this mission to the next level. Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, it's crazy because, you know, we're just getting started. And what I see happening is, you're right, J35, we are building a community. And I think that that's why, you know, what we're doing is so different, is because that's what I want to do. It's like, hey, that community is so important. And, you know, we're building companies, right? We're building companies. And it's gonna have to be a team. It can't just be me. And the only frustrating part is right now the revenue makes it difficult to be able to hire people on. So I'm doing what I can, but I have to be careful, guys. I have to be careful not send up the expenses, or there won't be a bridge line left. Jesse said, I stand on my point. Setting up API by ourselves is always better. Okay, Jesse. Johan, which AI model? I'm using Codex and Cursor, Claude Code. I'm using pretty much all of them. My favorite is probably Cursor, though. I mean, it's still saying, I mean, we could do any A-share. I don't know if you guys have a thought on that, but it's like, hey, I mean, it is going to take time. I guess back to my point of the goal, we do have time to get this stuff set up, right? We do have time. It's just, I'm just having a hard time being patient, I guess. I just need to be more patient. Okay, so it did say that we're now verified. So it says that it's active. We're verified. Contact support. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about with Blonde Blazer. I don't know what that is. Okay, maybe we can skip this part. Let's ask. So why is it even saying this? And this is the frustrating part, is that I just, you know, I did verify it. I verified my email. How do you prompt an ideal? Use practice. Practice makes perfect. Public profile. So if I do request advanced access, it pops this up and it still says that we're unverified. That's so frustrating. And it says start business verification. Oh, to continue working your account, you'll need to enable two-factor authentication. Okay. Okay. We're good. So we are enabling two-factor authentication. So that's fine. That's cool. Jose said your brain is where ideas get created, not a prompt. That's very true. Cam said, that's why I'm trying to not use Cursor IDE. Staying with VS Code keeps it simple. My brain. I love Cursor, guys. All right, authentication app. Sure, that's fine. All right, so let's get this set up. That's fine. Sorry, there's going to be a decent amount of sensitive stuff on the stream today, so I'm going to have stuff on my other monitor, and I'm just going to kind of walk you guys through everything that I'm doing. But yeah, I mean, I can't be sharing a bunch of this stuff. Okay, use QR code. Boom. One thing that's really helped me this week, guys, is doing those cold plunges that I talked about. So, as you guys know, I've been working around the clock, and sometimes it can't be like it can't be like really, really good for you, right? Like not hanging out with people and just working all the time. As you guys know, I have no interest in like a girlfriend or anything right now. I don't spend any of my time on that. And yeah, I mean, I just have to be careful to make sure that I keep my mind in the right place. Not said, good luck with your business, but I think you should update your DB about new major, like chemistry. No, I don't know what you mean. Neek, yeah, the one problem with that is that the third party is $1,000 a month. What? Okay, so I guess I have to set up. Geez, Meta is nuts with their security. They've got me like doing two-factor authentication. They said that I can't do two-factor authentication on my computer because I don't use it enough. Apparently I don't log into that account enough. Okay, so I'm gonna log in now from here. And I'm gonna go to settings and privacy. Hold up, let's use Rex. How's it going? I'm doing good. Yeah, we're in monk mode. All right. Using the Facebook app, how would I set up two-factor authentication? Account center. That's so frustrating. Maybe I can do it from my Mac. Yeah, practice makes perfect, Jesse. Let's go. Jesse said that those API deals with user data should be confidential. We can't afford to have security vulnerabilities. Yeah, that's a good point. Rex asked, how do you keep on going? I always keep procrastinating, and I don't know why. So when I first started out in the startup world and first started like really getting into like all these different things, I did it by just setting daily goals for myself. And I said, okay, today I'm going to work. And I still remember I started and I said, I would set a goal and I would say, all right, let's work for 3 hours today. That would be the goal. That was the initial goal. Let's do 3 hours. And as I got practice, you know, I started to get callous to harder and harder things to the point where now I can go for hours without stopping. Okay, so J35 said go to the account center, password and security, two-factor auth. I should be able to do it on my phone. Okay, privacy center. Geez, Meta is, man, I don't know how I feel. Privacy center. Okay, thank you. Come on. I mean, where am I even going right now? Can I copy this and take it from my phone, please? All right, so I just copied and pasted. Okay. Oh my gosh, this still is not letting me in. Purium, everything's going good. I'm trying to, right now, just so everybody knows what I'm working on, I am working on getting the Meta API configured, and apparently to get verified, I need to be able to set up two-factor authentication for my Facebook account, and they're making it very difficult on me, I'll tell you what. All right, let's go back to ChatGPT. Okay, so from recommendation in chat, we're gonna use instant. Using the Facebook app, how do I set up two-factor auth? Okay. Okay, tap the menu icon. Go to settings and privacy, and then go to settings, and then account center. Okay, yes. And then from there, tap password and security. Yes. Two-factor authentication. Let's go. We did it, guys. All right, now will they actually let me? Oh my gosh. It says this is because we noticed you are using a device you don't usually use, and we need to keep your account safe. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. I mean, can I do it on my Mac? Can I mean, that's crazy. That I can't do it on my phone, I can't do it on my Mac Studio. Can I do it on my Mac? That's the question. Let me go to Facebook on my Mac. So settings and privacy, settings. Account center. Go here. Password and security. Oh my gosh. So I can't make that change anywhere. I can't enable two-factor authentication on any of my devices. So I don't even know what to do. Jesse wants to do push-ups. All right, guys, let's hit some push-ups. All right, you guys got 30 seconds to get ready for some push-ups. I'm going to drop a 50 bomb. Basic Mario asks, does anybody know how he's marketing and getting users? Yeah, so I'm marketing using, like, creating content. Streaming helps a lot, but yeah, just content creation and then using internal UGC and posting like shorts and stuff. Yeah, Cams. Yeah, I've got, this one has 36, my MacBook Pro has 36 gigs of RAM. My Mac Studio has 96, so I use my Mac Studio for like all the heavy tasks. All right, guys, let's get it. I'm gonna drop a 50 bomb. It's getting too easy. All right, let's get it. Who did them with me? Jesse said, haven't your phone turned pink yet? Not pink yet. Is that a thing or something? All right, so I'm getting a, you can't make this change, which is enable two-factor authentication, because I haven't used the device yet. And I'm getting on all my devices. So literally when I go to enable this much needed feature, it's saying this. I'll show you guys. You can't make this change at the moment. This is because we notice you are using a device you don't usually use, and we need to keep your account safe. will allow you to make this change after you've used the device for a while. That's so frustrating. Tech with him said, how much do you spend on Cursor vibe coding subscriptions for the whole project? I spend about $600 a month, but I work a lot. So Jesse did 25. Let's go, Jesse. J35 did 31. Let's go. Getting them up, J35. Let's go. NS, how's it going? Hello from Turkey. Hello from the United States, man. Max said I can do 5 push-ups. That's all right, Max. We all start somewhere. I started at 25, and now I'm doing 50. So I 2x'd. All right, so apparently I just need to use this. All right. If you guys are watching, haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Also, if you are watching, if you have not joined the Discord, there's a Discord server pinned to the link in chat. Make sure that you join the Discord server. Over 600 vibe coders and builders in the community. All right, so it said the banner appears because Meta distinguishes between standard access and advanced access for permissions. Some permissions require advanced access. So pages manage posts, Instagram content publish. So I mean, in order to be able to do this, you have to have these permissions. And the problem is that we can't, these require app review and business verification. So, I mean, here's the issue. I don't know if this is the right move. All right, I'll see you later, Cams. Thank you. Progress is good so far, Badarella. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think I should do? Because we have the YouTube API hooked up, but there's just issues with getting these APIs configured as a developer. I mean, I literally can't verify my Facebook account. So yeah, I mean, YouTube Paranormal said, I love how your studio looks vibey and cozy. Yeah, 100%. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know what you guys think, but you know, it is a little bit frustrating, you know? I'm like, all right, so what do you want me to do? You want me to start like liking posts on Facebook or something? I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's ridiculous. All right. All my devices say that I am unable to set two-factor authentication because I don't use the device enough. I mean, that is an issue. Tech with Tim, or Tech with him, I've used all of them. And Cursor is my favorite by far. Okay, so Facebook used a device trust score to prevent unauthorized users from changing critical settings like 2FA. You'll see this message if you've just logged into the Facebook app or site on this phone or computer for the first time. You cleared cookies or reinstalled the app recently. You're on a new IP address, VPN, or browser. Facebook doesn't recognize... Oh, that's interesting. All right, log into Facebook daily for a few days on this device. Interact normally, view posts, comment. Oh, geez, that's so annoying. Usually 3 to 7 days, Facebook will trust the device more and allow two-factor authorization setup. Okay. Hold on, let's use Perplexity here. This is not the correct link for this. J35 said time to start streaming on Facebook. I mean, definitely frustrating. I mean, let's go back to the other option. I want to use third parties like AnyShare, list 10 third-party APIs that integrate with them. Tech with him said, try using the desktop browser. It might work, 90% chances it will work. Yeah, it didn't. It didn't work with the browser either. I tried it on my Mac. I like that. I like the sound of that. Integrate with TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and more in minutes, not weeks. Drop in REST calls. Unlimited social accounts. And that's what's up. $10,000 posts, $230 a month. I mean, that's relatively cheap. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Threads, and Blue Sky. Create social account? I mean, guys, I get the point of integrating with the APIs in a custom way. Let's actually just talk about this for a minute strategically, because, guys, you're kind of seeing an obstacle in real time shape up. So let's talk a little bit. Let's move this up and let's get on the whiteboard and let's talk about some pros and cons of this decision, because it is a big one. Okay. So a couple, what was it, like last week or something? We were talking about, we have to integrate with these APIs, okay? Meta, YouTube, X, and TikTok. Remember, Meta is both Facebook and Instagram. And the issue that we have is that these APIs, they're hard to integrate with. There's obstacles like the one that we're facing today that we literally can't get around. The Meta API, like, we're not going to be able to integrate with that today. We like literally can't. And it's because we have an obstacle. So, you know, if we were to say, hey, these four things, these are all huge, and we have the option to either, we can actually go to the YouTube API, we can go to the Meta API, we can go to the X API, and we can go to the TikTok API, and we can, you know, create integrations and create apps for all these APIs. But I'm starting to think that it may not be worth it for us, guys. Well, why would it be better in the long run, Jesse? Akaransen, thank you. Yeah, if you guys are watching, haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Also, just a casting call to everybody. We have a Discord server. I'm going to do a quick shout out here to some new Discord members. Shout out to Akil. Shout out to L. Welcome to the Discord. If you guys have not already joined the Discord server and would like to join our community, I'm going to drop a link in the chat. It's also pinned in the chat, but I'm also going to drop a link to it just in case you guys would like to join. Here is a link to the Discord. Yeah, that is unfortunate with the Meta API. I mean, I just don't see why it would be so terrible to integrate with one of these APIs. Post for me API. What are your thoughts on the reliability and longevity of integrating with one of these APIs now? Is it better to integrate with a third-party API for this so that I can have access for posting and scheduling now versus having to integrate custom with each? Or what are your thoughts on that from a technical and strategic perspective? Yeah, I mean, let's see what it says here. Here, I'll go back to the camera here. So advantages of using a third-party aggregator API now. So speed to market. Instead of building 4 independent integrations for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and X with distinct upload flows, auth flows, and quirks, you can plug into one aggregator API and get posting, scheduling faster. You can ship the MVP sooner, get users, and iterate. I mean, that's a pretty good, benefit. Unified interface. They often offer a consistent endpoint data model for create, post, schedule, upload, media, check status, which reduces cognitive overhead and boilerplate. Abstracting platform changes. If one of the networks changes their API, which does happen, the aggregator, if well supported, may absorb the changes so you have fewer touching points. That's a good one. You won't need to build and maintain all of the logic for chunked uploads, scheduling, retries, multiple auth flows, and edge cases for every network. The aggregator will handle those. Thank you, Battle Fights. Good to see you, by the way. So easier scheduling layer. Many aggregators offer built-in scheduling or at least support scheduled posting, which aligns well with your scheduled service feature in your app. Better for early stage or cross-network value proposition. If your app's value is to post to all networks rather than deep network-specific features, the aggregator fits well. Okay, so dependency and control loss is definitely one. If they go down, change terms, raise prices, deprecate features, you will be impacted. So to some extent, you know, you are... Okay, Jesse said that because all your user data will be passing around those APIs in the worst case scenario, if there's a data breach, the whole data gets exposed and everything goes haywire. Important note, we're dealing with user data. Have to be careful there, especially for SaaS. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, but J35, I mean, what am I supposed to do, right? I mean, I can't even integrate with Facebook or Facebook or Instagram. You know? Vendor lock. Yeah. Build the aggregator first MVP. That's what the suggestion is. J35, yes. J35 said your pricing will depend on their pricing. Yeah, but it was pretty cheap. 100,000 posts for 1,000. It's nothing. If we scaled to that, we wouldn't be having an issue, you know? Okay. All right. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Let's keep thinking about this, guys. This is important. Let me keep thinking on it. This is like really, really important. Because, and here's what I will say. My thinking, you integrate with one of these third-party APIs, you immediately can get your MVP for posting, which is huge. It's absolutely huge. So I'm leaning towards, I think a third party is better. Because, I mean, if I'm getting blocked for even being able to if I'm being blocked for even being able to create the meta verification, how many other things are we going to run into? YouTube Paranormal over on Twitch said, what is the logic behind credits and their integrations while using any web app? Like, how do you know you're going to make profit by charging users with credits, since I plan to use it for most of my projects later on? Definitely, when you're doing that, you have to think through your margins. So, and you can have AI help you with that, actually. So you can pass in the pricing and then have it compare it to the credits. What's the idea, Tech? Check with him. What's up? He says that I have a weird idea for your Facebook 2FA. Do deep research and figure out the best third-party APIs for this integration that will be safe for me to start integrating with, as obviously this is a huge part of our application. CK, thank you. CK said, I like your energy and motivation. Appreciate it. I'm all about the mission, folks. If you guys are new around here and haven't already joined the Discord, there's a link at the top of the chat. I know AYR share, that's what it's called, is like super expensive. It's not even worth it. They said that it was $500 for a month. Mohammed, how's it going? Good on my end, making progress. Trying to figure out what the best thing. So yeah, this one here, that one. I want one that I can immediately start working with. Oh, Late. Late is the one. Late is the one that we saw. Publer API. Publer API. Let's go to the website. Streamline your social media and get results. What the heck? Owen said that I had a credit system for my product, but as users don't want to necessarily use and monitor their credits, I changed to fair usage. This way, you can limit user API requests, etc. Just a thought I stumbled on. That's a good point. That's interesting. Let's call him. Max, potentially. Not sure yet. Hold on. Let's sit down for a minute. I mean, I did get an email from these guys a while back, and I know that this one's super expensive. They said that it's like $500 a month for not even unlimited requests. So I'm 23. And I've got about 3 years of experience. Okay. Why do you keep saying AYR share over Late? Nah, this is my full-time job. I mean, you know what's cool is that the bigger that this community gets, the more, the more it actually becomes like very, very legit. I mean, once we hit 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, it'll start to become pretty legit pretty fast. All right, so AYR share is long standing, okay? So when was AYR share started and when was late started? Let's figure out how old these actually are. Hart said I have a crazy setup. Thank you. Tech with H. Sorry, I missed them. Oh, Tech with him said, I think you should breach yourself using a VPN and try to reset password, but don't reset. Just log a mail to Facebook support and ask them that breach may happen and I'm already logged into my device. And tell them to enable 2FA as it has worked for your friend. Yeah, Max, it is expensive, but if late was gonna be our main, like in the context of if we were able to get this to take off, $1,000 a month is not bad at all, guys. $1,000 is not. We can swing that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We can swing it, okay? So, CN said mixed post socio board postedly free in GitHub social management. Mohammed, right now what I'm working on is I'm trying to figure out if I should integrate with an API or to build the custom integration setup, because I've hit some obstacles with the custom integration setups. I mean, we do have YouTube working. It's just that there is a process that you have to go through to be able to get access to these APIs. So if you integrate with a third party, then you don't have to worry about integrating. You don't have to worry about getting verification. You don't have to worry about any of that. You just integrate with the third party. You pay the third party. You don't have to worry about the API expenses because you're just paying the third party. So, all right. So here's what I'm looking at here. So, oh wow. Okay. So yeah, this is an issue. So late appears to have launched in 2025. So this is a very new API. And then AYR share launched publicly in November. So that's 5 years old. So late is like brand new. Late is very, very new. Jesse said, if you feel that way, just go for it. I don't know. I think it's a big decision. I'm trying to decide. Okay, so late is about a year old. What about Publer API? And then let's check this one out. All right, Publer. So that was number 2 on the list that it gave us. So I'm just curious as to. So they have analytics, posting. Workspaces. All right, Max, that's actually really helpful. Late says that it's maintained by one person. Oh, geez, these are all new. These APIs are all very, very new. Oh, man. Can you find the Publer API pricing page for me? Let's find this. So, but the Publer API is very, very new. It literally just released, but they have a product that's built around this. J35 said check buffer. Wait, what do you mean? Is that an option? Buffer API? This is early access. I'll check it though, because you're J35. Alright, yeah, probably not that one. It says it's in early access. Alright, yeah, I think for that, Ubixar actually just made a really good point. He said, why not skip Meta and see how much effort the next integration takes? I mean, we could try TikTok. I mean, that's the thing, is that we have YouTube hooked up. Max said social media is also very new. It's been around since the 2000s, but it wasn't serious until the past 8 years. Yeah, with COVID, everything I feel like really took off. If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed or joined the Discord, make sure you do so. We have a community of over 600 vibe coders and builders. If you haven't already done those things, make sure you do so. I see we have 55 likes. If you haven't liked the stream yet, make sure you do so. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, here's my thoughts, guys. Pros, cons. Okay. Do right here. Pros. And then cons. All right. I'm like writing all sideways. Pros, cons. We're doing it pros and cons of integrating with a third party. Okay. So the pro is going to be speed. And then a con is going to be price. It's going to be cost a lot. Another con is you have a dependency on them. Once you integrate with a third party, you now have a dependency on them, okay? I mean, that's really literally it. Like, I don't think that there really is anything else. So, you know, when I think about this, and I look back to the goals that we wrote down earlier this morning, by January 1st, we want the API hooked up to VC. And we want to launch the Vibe Academy, okay? And I don't think that speed is worth it. Yeah. Because if we talk about the long-term vision of View Creator again, I'm going to go back to this chart. You guys know I've talked about this a lot. This chart, money right here, and quality on the x-axis. Right now, AI in the content generation, the quality is going up and the price is going down. And right now, where are we at on this graph? We're right here. So, you know, even if we integrate the API using, you know, a third party and we select this and we integrate it tomorrow, guys, the market's not here yet. The market's right here. Okay? And this could take 1 to 2 years. That could take 1 to 2 years. So, is there a need for the speed? Is there really a need for it? You know? Upixar said you are reliant on features of the third party instead of being able to utilize any new features. Yeah, that's a very good point. Ubixar, 2 very, very good chats from Ubixar. Shout out to Ubixar because I think he made a good point. I think we may just want to say, let's move on. Let's make a ticket to Facebook about the multi-factor authentication, and let's move forward and just ingrain that this is the decision that we're making. And why is that, guys, we're not rushed. We would be rushed if I stirred up another $1,000 expense and BridgeMind as a company started bleeding, you know, even more money that I'm funding personally. And right now, like, I feel comfortable with how much we're losing. I'm gonna continue to watch it and like do cost control and stuff. Right now, I'm comfortable with the amount of money that we're losing, and I'm trying to make the best decision for the business. And yeah, I mean, there's just no reason, even if we do get to the market tomorrow, we're not going to have the payoff from it. So I think that the right decision to make is to integrate with these ourselves with the goal in mind of hooking them all up by the end of the year. What do you guys think? Yeah, Meta might let you integrate after you've finished the other integrations. Jesse said there's no need for speed. Just setting API up slowly is better. Yeah. J35 said, I bet his professors seeing this live stream are feeling happy of how he draws and explains these graphs. J35, I'm dead. Oh, actually, speaking of that, I actually do have to go to Purdue tomorrow. So, Neek said, maybe build rest of core app and polish those, and meanwhile slowly make the custom API. Yeah. All right, guys, I think we have our answer. Yeah. Okay, I'll look into that, Max. Okay, so Godsville, I don't know. Chat will have to let you know on that one. But I have been working out since I was like 13. I've just always been a grinder, guys. I've always been on monk mode. I've never been out of monk mode. I might just be a monk, and there is no monk mode. I may just be one. But yeah, I work out twice a day, and I didn't really. I work out, I work, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's move on. I think that we have our decision here. We're not going to do this, okay? And what we're going to do is I'm going to try one more time to see if I can change my Facebook thing here. I doubt it. I mean, I'm gonna like interact with some posts on Facebook, but yeah, I mean, I don't think that. All right, let's go to Perplexity here. How can I get into contact with Facebook support? Yeah, I need a robe. Max, that's a mistake. J35 said it's time to think like CEO. At this stage, I would just take post schedule requests, hire some people to post them at that given time. That's why I'm not CEO yet. Okay, so let's make a... this is self-service, though. Ah, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, 2. Wait, hold up. Didn't I use... Wait, hold on, guys. I did technically set up... What? Okay, wait, hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. So, you guys didn't see what I just did, but I just used... I've got authentication... And I used it on my business account and it just worked. So even though it said that I hadn't set up two-factor authentication, technically I did. So let's see if we go back to the developer portal, if it's now verified. Okay, hold on. So I'm going back over here to the developer portal. Because I was just over on the business suite and it said, hey, you need to enter your double factor authentication. And so I did, and I do have it in Duo Mobile. So let's see if I just wonder if this actually is going to say verified now. Ah, it still says unverified. All right, hold on. This looks completely different now. All right, Cam said I had to come back. I've been getting too many ads on this. Augment code. All right, hold on. Yeah, so let me just figure this out because Meta is so buggy that... I mean, yeah, this looks different, guys. So hold on. Raz asked what issues he's having with Facebook. So right now, okay, so I'm going to explain the issue to everybody in chat so you guys know what we're dealing with right now. So let me zoom out here so I can kind of talk to you guys. So look at this. If you look up here on the whiteboard, we're trying to figure out these APIs. This is the Meta API. That's number 3 on our goal list today. These 2 top goals are already done. I can actually cross these out. That was the Bridgemind hackathon bugs and then update the leaderboard. So those are 2 done. And the 3rd goal on today's list was the Meta API configuration. And what happened with this is that the Meta API configuration was bugging out for us. And the reason that it was having an issue is because in order to have the access that we need to the different endpoints, we need to enable 2-factor authentication for our Facebook account to even have access to it, okay? And the problem that we have is that it's like saying that I can't enable 2-factor authentication. So now it's like just different. It's showing like different things. So I'm trying to figure out just on my other monitor here, hey, can I actually get this working? And is it possible that it did go through? Because it did say on my phone, like I do have in Duo Mobile, I have Duo Mobile integrated with Facebook. So we're gonna take a look at this. I'm gonna see if I can get it working. Let me just lock in for a bit, and if we can get this working, it would be absolutely incredible. It is giving me like here. I think there's nothing sensitive on this page. So here's what I'm looking at right now, chat. So here's what I'm looking at. So I have like these people that are in charge of this, and here's what I'm looking at. So it says 2-factor authentication. It makes it harder for others to gain access. And then it says who's required to turn on 2-factor authentication. And it says 2 out of the 3 people need to turn on 2-factor authentication. So notice the 2 out of 3. So that means that I actually did successfully enable it on the Matthew Miller account because it's saying 2 out of 3. So that's very, very interesting. So maybe I can just remove access. Is that going to hurt me though? Because I have this Bridgemind portfolio and it has 2 other users in it. So maybe I need to enable 2-factor authentication for those 2 other users, and then I'm good. Or I can just remove them from the account. Or I decrease their permissions. Here, let me log in on my phone and see if I can set Duo Mobile on those accounts. Switch. Okay, I'm switching to this profile here. CMAX. All right, so settings and privacy, settings. I mean, these, let's just remove these. Right? Yeah, we don't need these. Oh man, okay, I can't do that. Yeah, Cams, it's a little, we're just, I think it is going to be easy, but we're running into some issues with like simple stuff. Like this double factor authentication. Let me see if on my computer I can go to Facebook and actually hook this up. So let's go here. So I'm interested to see all profiles. So if I go to BridgeMind here, and I go to settings and privacy, settings. Okay, let me manage some of this stuff real quick. But this is a page, so it's different. Hold on. I am trying to make it so that my BridgeMind account is verified. Here's what I'm looking at in the security center of my business portfolio on Meta, in my business Meta account. It looks like MFA works for Matthew Miller, but for this view creator and BridgeMind AI prompt engineering, it is not set up correctly. As you can see, I don't actually use those accounts to access. Is there anything I need to do on my end to make it so that these accounts don't have to have MFA verified or something? Think deeply. To publish the app, you first need to link your actual LLC and wait a few days for it. I've already done that. Yeah, I've already done that, Raz. Yeah, BridgeMind Sigma grind set, yeah. If you guys are watching, haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Also, I'm going to give a shout out to some people that have joined the Discord today. The Discord is up to 655 members. If you haven't already joined the Discord, there is a link pinned in the chat. Shout out to Akil, shout out to Lenorip, and shout out to Arinu Terum. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but thank you for joining the Discord. Welcome to the community. All right, so you generally cannot exempt your accounts from the 2 MFA requirement if your portfolio security settings mandate for everybody, including inactive accounts. If you set the okay, all yours, okay, yep. Remove these accounts from your business portfolio so their MFA access. Okay. So remove them. What will this do? As you can see, I don't even use them to access the account, but will removing them do something else that ends up hurting me? Because I could just remove them and then it'd be one of one. Fred said, hi, I'm new. Do you have a video on the cost of all your AI agents running per month? Yeah, thank you, Neek. It's $600 a month. Welcome, by the way, Fred. Join the Discord if you haven't already, man. Will immediately revoke their access to all assets and business tools associated with your portfolio. These accounts will no longer be able to manage your Facebook pages. Alright, I think we just need to remove them. Yeah, I think we just need to remove these 2. Oh, shoot. I tried to remove and I got this warning. That's not good. Ugh, my gosh. What should I do? Because Because if I unlink it, I feel like it's going to cause a bunch of issues in itself. No, I don't want to do that. Why would I unlink these? Because then once I unlink them, then I can no longer manage those accounts through my business Facebook. Cam said at this point, just call support. No, dude, the Facebook support's terrible. How could I enable MFA for these accounts? All right, so we're not gonna, okay, Jesse, I'll take your advice. We're not gonna remove those. Can we make them not admins? All right, so go to the Instagram app for the account you want to secure. All right, I'm there. Go to Profile, Account Center. No, Cams, I think we're gonna get this. I think we're close. So go here. Okay, I'm there. Two-factor authentication for BridgeMind. Authentication app. Okay. Copy key. Add. Instagram. Okay, I did it. Let's go. All right, come on. Oh my gosh. All right, two-factor authentication is on. All right, we got one of them. All right. All right, hold up here. I just want to confirm. All right, two-factor authentication is on for BridgeMind. So that's one. So now if I refresh this, is that gonna now say one of three people? Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, now we just have to do the last one. All right, shout out to Jesse. He said, don't remove anything, and I saw that. I was like, okay. All right, so now I just need to view creator AI. Wow, these shorts got a lot of views, by the way, on ViewCreator. All right, so ViewCreator. All right, come on. And Ricky, what's good? Welcome back. Silent Spectre, let's go. All right, hold on, we're just gonna do the same thing. All right, this song's fire, by the way. All right, guys, we're gonna get it. Yeah, Cam's that dopamine hit is insane. All right. All right, hold up, guys. I think we're going to get it here. Yeah, I use SSR. It's good for other blog pages as well. All right, it says that two-factor authentication is on. So is this now going to say all of them? Like, watch this here. So it said 1 out of 3, 0 out of 3. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. You cannot stop the BridgeMine army. All right, so now I'm going to go start verification. All right, get started. Verify BridgeMine. Country of origin, United States. What type of business is this? It is a LLC. Oh, shoot. Okay, I actually need some private documents now. Let me pull them up on my MacBook. All right, and guys, this is why you never give up. All right? We'll do whatever it takes. All right, hold on, chat. I've got to lock in for a bit, but guys, we're rolling today. We're making progress today. Today's a great day. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. And there's a Discord link in the chat if you want to join the BridgeMine army. Over 655 people now. Let's go. All right. All right. AXV said hello, big respect, very inspiring. Keep going, G. You know I will. The Gato said that he still doesn't know what happened. All right, wait, hold up, guys. Shoot, hold on. Sticky dude, thank you. All right, hold on, Sean. I'm like really locked in right now. There's something, another screen that I'm dealing with. Raz said, what's your favorite analytics tool? What do you think of self-hosted Umami? I've never used it. I usually just use like Google Analytics. It's nice. Oh yeah, PostHog is good. Sentry is good as well. All right, guys. I think we're gonna be able to start making some progress here. I just gotta get this verification thing figured out. I gotta find some documents on my end. BlackRock said you read the code and understand it, or you just let the AI do the job without checking. So I think in the AI age, you know, really what is going to happen is, sorry, hold on, guys. I'm like super locked in. So what's going to happen is it's really about understanding the overarching structure of your code base and how it all integrates, and making sure that you'll be able to manage the system that integrates with it. Here we go. I need to... okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, this is flawless. All right. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, making progress, guys. Cam said, I want you to check out augment code before dipping when you got the chance real quick. Might help. Thanks, man. Augment code. Okay, I can check that out. I have to do an identity verification here. Okay. All right, they need a picture of my license, so... Guys, I just love making progress in life. Every day. Every day. Not wasting any time. Neek said, exactly, need to know how it works, but not necessarily each code blocks and details. Yeah. Yasinif said, I love your journey. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right, so let me take some pictures of my ID real quick. They want my full federal here. There's like some glare. I'm gonna turn the LEDs off, I think. Okay. Silent Spectre said, I finally see the results in my thumbnail editor and generator. Almost gave up, but still on it. Thanks for your motivation. Let's go, Silent Spectre. There's no stopping. There's no quitting when you're in the bridge. If you're a member of the Bridgemind Army, then there's no stopping. All right. In the Bridgemind Army, we break through obstacles. We don't let them stop us. All right. That's what part of being in the army, part of being in this community is all about. All right, I have to upload my license real quick. Cam said, later in life, we'll need to learn the opposite, how to do nothing and stay peaceful. If you know, you know. That's hard. Yeah. All right, so identity confirmation is now in progress. We usually review your information within 24 hours. We'll send you a notification once we've made a decision. Okay, finish. So it's now in review. So I think we've done everything that we can to this point. All right, I mean, here, let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. So, here, this is now in review. So, I mean, we broke down a lot of barriers, right? We got MFA solved. We got everything uploaded as needed. So I think now, let's like check out TikTok or something, right? I mean, we've done everything that we can on this end, at least to, or should we look at, I mean, the X API integration, we do need to do the YouTube demo. So maybe we should do that. We should make the video on that demo. Let's do that, because that is, so we'll take a break here from the Meta API, and also we can undo our check mark here, because if you guys remember, we were actually considering giving up and doing the third-party APIs, but yeah, we decided not to do that. So let's actually look at the requirements for submitting the demo video. So I need to launch the Google Cloud Console. I'm doing so much sensitive stuff today, so I'm sorry that you guys can't see a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, just because it's a lot of like back-end sensitivity stuff, but I'm trying to do the best that I can. Okay, so go to Verification Center. Okay, so here's where we're at. I can show this. So what we need to do now is what's listed here on our goal list. If I can just go back here real quick. So the Meta API configuration, that's now, we made progress on that, okay? So that's now, we made progress on it. I think that the best thing to do now is let's now transition and let's do this YouTube demo and submit. And that's what we're looking at here, is we're gonna have to make a demo of how people actually use the YouTube API configuration inside of View Creator and submit it to Google for verification. So let's do that. If you guys remember, we were working on this the other day, but I didn't get to the point where okay, hold up. Ah, shoot. Data access. Where were we the other day on this? Hold on, there's a chat in ChatGPT on this. Let's search it. Let's find it. If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Also, there is a link pinned to the chat. Make sure you join the Bridge Mind Discord. No, this isn't the one that was... Hold up here. Okay, here it is. Google App Verification Steps. I think this is the right one. Okay, augment code, Cams. I'll take a look. Augment code. I mean... Honestly, I think that Cursor is so far ahead of anybody else. I'm just not really interested in trying a bunch of like new IDEs because I just love Cursor so much. Yeah, I mean, this is just a Cursor. I mean, yeah, did you want to see me try it, Cams? Oh, augment is an extension. Okay. Yeah, I probably won't try it on stream just because, Cams, we're, you know, we're trying to work on our verification, so I'm not doing a bunch of programming right now because it's a lot of verification. Man, what chat was this? We were literally doing this the other day. I can try it in like a video if you want to see that. I can make a YouTube video. I can try it tomorrow morning and make a YouTube video on it if you want to see that, Cams. But for right now, I'm trying to make progress, so... Jeez, I'm a little bit upset. I can't find this. Ubixar said their Reddit is full of upset customers. Oh, wow, guys. I have an announcement to make. We just hit 6,400 subscribers. Crazy. 6,400. Okay, so here's what we need to do. So we need to add or remove scopes. And this is what we were trying to find. So if I go to scopes, maybe that'll find it. All right, so we need to add scopes here. And the scopes that we need are the YouTube read-only, this one here. Update. Yes, I know. Verification will be required for those scopes. And then next one is the YouTube.upload scope. The verification will be required for this one as well. And then force SSL. And then the last one was like a non-sensitive one. It was like the analytics one. It was like YT. If I remember correctly, it was like YT analytics. It's like YT-analytics. Read only. Yeah, it's this one here. Okay. So we have 3 sensitive scopes, and this is why we need to do this, is when you have sensitive scopes. So if we go back to ChatGPT here, this is what we were working on the other day, but I didn't actually submit that demo video. Yeah, so this one, the YT. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have to make this demo video and upload it. So that's why I have this old trusty Mac here. But the issue with that is that we can't actually do that. So I forgot. Okay, so your video must include all OAuth clients that you assigned to this project. Okay. So let's take a screenshot and drop it into Cursor here. Review this in depth. Jesse, the progress is good. Now we're moving on. We need to submit this for verification. So now we need to submit the YouTube verification to be able to access that API, if you remember. I got the Apple Store at my crib? What do you mean? I'm a big Apple guy. All right, guys, I'm about to start a new poll in chat. I'm going to end this poll, start a new one. Okay, so actually YouTube Analytics, I guess, is not used. Okay, so read only and upload are used. What is the force SSL and the YT Analytics? What is that used for? If you guys haven't already joined the Discord, make sure you do so. So we only have 50%. Okay, so the force SSL allows you to view, edit, and permanent delete comments, ratings, captions. The name suggests SSL security, but it's actually about managing comments, ratings, and captions. Comment moderation, delete spam, reply to comments, hide comments, caption management. Okay. No comment management code. No caption upload editing, no rating manipulation. Okay. Cam's asked, anyone know if Cursor not upgrading and just using the IDE is better than VS Code? Right now I use Claude in Codex. I mean, I really like the Cursor agent editor, Cams. This is what you're seeing right now, just with the browser use. I know that you use Codex and Claude Code, but yeah, Kevin Newman over on Twitch, what's up? Good to see you. Okay, so then analytics, so watch time, all that. So it's things that the... Okay, so it reduces scope creep and simplifies review. Consider adding if you want analytics. How difficult would it be to integrate these? Jose said that he's nervous. He's about to pay TikTok UGC creators to promote his app. I hope this goes well. They did a similar style, swiping like Tinder, got 30 million views. Wow. They're going to make the same vid for you right now? Wow. Dude, good luck. Let me know how it goes, Jose. That's huge. I would like to integrate these features into the application. Review everything in complete depth across the and come up with a structured plan on how you will integrate the features for this. I do not want to create any new tables. I just want to integrate with the API directly. Remember that this is just MVP, so create a structured plan for how we will integrate this, and let's get it done. All right, let's use plan mode on this because Neek just said that cursor plan mode is quite good. So another plus for cursor. Plan plus autocomplete is what makes your cursor good. AI agents are better everywhere else and cheaper. Yeah, it's very true. Silent Spectre said that he's wondering what the playground feature is. Yeah, so in the playground, that's where you can actually go to like create photos and videos. Right now, this isn't loading because we made some changes this morning, but okay. All right, hold on here. Also, you need to remember that users can integrate multiple YouTube channels into a singular view creator account. That is something of importance to note in your plan, is that they need to be able to have different views for the different accounts. All right, so we're doing cursor plan right now. Yeah, Cam, so I really like the browser view. Okay. Whoa. All right, let's build it. Composer 1 is absolutely nuts. Yep, I'll keep up the grind. I'll see you tomorrow, Cams. Yeah, Nick, I think it did enough thinking and planning. Yeah, Random Stuff said, I do plan, then provide it feedback, then auto, then review the code and adjust as needed. It's nice using Git because you can just throw out changes and easily start over. Yeah, I'm a little bit more pro AI probably than most people. I have a very large confidence in what it's able to accomplish. I mean, it created 24 to-dos. That's insane. I mean, this is one reason to use Cursor. I mean, this is an incredible feature. It's nuts. Composer 1 just absolutely dicing through everything. Thank you, Silent Spectre. Yeah, I mean, the ultimate goal, I think that we're going to create one of the first platforms that does end-to-end social media management with AI, so. Yeah, Neek. All right, here are new points coming in. Hold on, I need to do something real quick. You think so, Brother Coates? Sandra, what's up? All right, so it says that it's done, so let's test it out. Fix these errors that you created. Sandra said, what are you going to do today? You can see the goals behind us. We've already accomplished quite a lot today. And right now what we're working on is integrating the final scopes for YouTube. And then we're going to submit a demo video so that we can show YouTube and get approval. Oh my gosh, that is freaking insane, guys. It built it in, what, 5 minutes? Wow. All right, so here's the analytics for View Creator. Here's the analytics for BridgeMind. Jeez, that's insane. Things aren't quite right, you can see. The subscribers gained says that because we got botted once, if you guys remember that. But yeah, I mean, I built it in, what, under 5 minutes? That's nuts. Yeah, the Gato, that's true. That's why, we had to think through if we wanted to integrate directly or... build our own integration. I am still getting these errors. Why? Okay, hold on. What's the app about? So it's at viewcreator.ai. It's an open beta, and it's got over 700 users now. But right now we're working on end-to-end functionality so that people can actually schedule posts from the application. So let's take a look at this. What about the so that's the analytics. Now what about like the comments and stuff? Where do I go to be able to manage comments and stuff? What page? Sebastian, congratulations. Cheyenne, we're making revenue through our applications that we've built. Okay. Is it here? Comments. Enter a video ID to see the comments. I mean, that's not correct on how we want it. For this, would it be possible to be able to just render in all the comments instead of having to enter in a video ID? Like, for example, could we just render in the different videos and show the comments on the different videos, or kind of like compile all of them? What's a better option for this that would be more user-friendly and intuitive? I'm using Next, NestJS, and Postgres for the stack, and it's mostly TypeScript. Silent said, just to think you built this in like 3 months, if I'm not mistaken, is so crazy. Yeah, actually less than that, because we started working on it in less times. Max said 6.4K subscribers. Holy growth, yeah, it's insane. And I think it comes from, just the natural mission. I mean, it's all about the community, guys. You guys know that. If you guys are watching, haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. All right, so I want to see if we can get this to be a little bit better. But also, guys, we are 3 hours into the stream. I guess 2 hours and 53 minutes. So I want to still have, be able to stream later tonight for Vibe Academy. So let's finish this up. Thanks, Multi Video Games. Appreciate it. Wow. So I rendered in all my videos. Wow. So look, this is the Bridgemind. Show comments. I answer most of the comments for Bridgemind, so 500 errors, hold up. Parameter has the item. Disabled comments. What's up with that? So I can render in all my videos. So this is view creator, but Bridgemind was kicking errors. You guys see that? What is the source of these errors? Oren, what's up? How's it going? If you can only burn 200, you're going to get the most usage out of Codex, if that's your limit. Would it be possible to include the thumbnail in the video list in the YouTube comments page? This would be so badass. I mean, guys, like, we integrate this in like 5 minutes. I mean, this is insane. With Composer 1. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't take it anymore. I can't. Guys, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I mean, this is crazy. I can't get over this. This is incredible. Wow. I mean, I can't, guys, this is insane. This is insane. Yeah. You guys, I mean, what did that take, guys? I mean, you guys can look back. Composer 1 is absolutely insane. I think that I've answered all the comments, so this only renders in, like, or no, that's not true. Wait, these don't have comments on them yet, do they? Does day 69? Yeah, so day 69 does. Okay. So, would it be possible to render in the number of comments before the user... Oh, shoot, I accidentally clicked on. Cancel that. Oh, man. Would it be possible to... Oh, shoot. Okay, so, guys, just for all of you wondering, so what we've been working on is we were working on this YouTube API integration, and, I mean, I'm not kidding, in 5 minutes, we were able to integrate an insane amount of features using the YouTube API. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. BadR123 said Composer 1 is the best so far. Yeah, I mean, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I mean, it's so fast and it's one-shotting. So, you know, I'm not like, you know, I don't see it as, you know, I don't approach it as, you know, I'm a content creator. I'm not a content creator, guys. I'm just sharing with you all my journey. And if you don't see this, if you don't see the way that this technology is headed and see what the capabilities and the trajectory of where we're going, then I don't know what else to tell you. Because, I mean, this is insane. This is a cursor, facts. This is cursor. So I just used Composer 1, and in under 5 minutes, we integrated an analytics tool where you can see all the analytics for your YouTube channel. The styling here isn't good, but watch this. The styling here is terrible. Please use the actual theme and styling of the application and completely redesign it. Yeah, Silent Spectre, it's crazy. It's crazy. Athar asks, is vibe coding good if you don't know how to code? Now, what I'll say with this, right, is you do need to have an understanding of what you're doing, but vibe coding is going to, you need to have an understanding. You need to learn, but you can learn as you go, which makes vibe coding so, like, it used to be you would have to read and understand the documentation, and then you would have to code it, right? And be all technical and like basically a genius. And now, I mean, look, like 5 seconds, a completely new styling according to the theme. I mean, it's insane. It's just so insane. It's just insane, guys. I can't believe it. If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed, you know, we're on day 70 of vibe coding an app until I make $1 million, and we've just made incredible progress. Yeah, Jose, it's insane. Fix traffic sources. Yeah. I don't know. There seems to be a couple issues with that, but I'm more interested in this comments. The comments, because guys, now that we have the comments, like, can I actually respond to comments here? Oh wait, one thing with this is I want to be able to see the comments. I want to be able to see the comments pooled. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, Silent Spectre. I mean, this is nuts, guys. So if you guys are new around here and haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so, because we're on this every single day. I'm working every single day to make this goal happen. I'm not a content creator. I'm not interested in being a content creator. I'm interested in being a millionaire and building something truly remarkable, and proving what's possible with AI. So like this one right here, Liam Dev said, doesn't seem to work, eh? So this was a hater. So I'm just gonna say, worked great. And post, can I actually post it? Reply posted. Now can I actually go to, now it's here, let's pull it up. So let's pull up my YouTube channel and go to that video and see if that actually posted, right? I mean, so now let's go over to YouTube. Let's go to this here, view your channel. And let's see, did that actually post? So scroll down, where are the comments? One reply. Oh my gosh, wow. So look at that, guys. 21 seconds ago, worked great. So you can now do posting from View Creator using YouTube. I mean, this is remarkable, guys. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, this is insane. Ethan said, love that, keep building. I build every day, but I need to go live. Do you recommend going live even though you haven't posted any videos? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I started doing. It's worked out pretty well. So now that we have this, you know, this opens it up to so many possibilities, guys. I mean, we're gonna build AI tools where you're able to automate your engagement on YouTube. Just completely automate the engagement on YouTube. Respond to all your followers using AI. Using that brand profile that we set up. I mean, we're going to do some truly revolutionary shit, guys. I'm over here scheming. But yeah, guys, I'm 3 hours into the stream. I need to make a demo video now, and I actually want to use my Mac setup to make it, and I can't do it while OBS is running. So I'm going to have to end the stream here. I see we have 71 people watching, but guys, I'm going to have to end it. I'm sorry. I'm live every day. If you guys are new around here, make sure that you like and subscribe. We're grinding. I never stop, and nothing's going to stand my way. There's no obstacle that is large enough that is going to stop me, as you guys have seen. So with that being said, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I will see you guys either later tonight, if you're able to make the stream tonight, or tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Great progress.